Hi, and welcome back. So we are getting started with literary elements in preparation for our unit of Lord of the Flies. We'll be looking closely at literary elements throughout our reading of the novel and why the author chooses to use them. We are going to start by looking at metaphor. Now, metaphor, you're used to the definition of it being as a comparison between two objects that doesn't use like or as, like a simile does. I would like to add to your complexity of understanding what a metaphor is and how it functions and why a writer would choose to use it. So let's look at a bit more in-depth definition of metaphor. So a metaphor is a type of figurative language in which a statement is made that says one thing is something else, but literally it is not. So that original object is made to be something else through this comparison, but we know that it literally is not that thing. In connecting one object, event, or place to another, a metaphor can uncover new and intriguing qualities of the original thing that we may not normally notice or even consider important. And we'll take a look at this with two examples. Heart of stone. Now, a heart, as an organ of the flesh in the body, is not made of stone. It can't be. It's not biologically possible. But comparing a heart to stone gives someone's heart new and intriguing qualities. Suddenly, that heart that's fleshy and full of blood and warm is compared to something stone, very hard, perhaps even cold. So that gives that heart new, intriguing qualities. Love is a Battlefield, besides being a great song by Pat Benatar, is also another example of a metaphor. Battlefield here is transforming the idea of love. Think of all the positive connotations we have of love. It's something beautiful, it's romantic, but comparing it to a battlefield, saying love is a battlefield, suddenly battlefield is chaotic, tumultuous. It has real consequences, right? That's life or death on battlefield. This love, this idea of love, and our typical understanding of what love is suddenly transformed. So with this new definition in mind, you are going to take a look at the packet that I gave you in class. I put that new definition upstairs for you to review. But then there are some famous metaphors from the Macmillan Dictionary blog. And I'd like you to read through these and choose one to write about in your journal. Discuss what the metaphor is. What is the original object being compared? How does that comparison transform the original object? This is a brief entry, write, about a paragraph, 4 to 5 sentences. And then I'd like you to read through the two poems in the packet, Dreams by Langston Hughes and You Begin by Margaret Atwood. And I would like you to read and annotate, answering questions 1 for both poems. What is each stanza saying? And make notes in the margin. So look at each stanza, that's a paragraph in a poem. You'll see those line breaks. Look at what the words are saying to you. Don't jump to metaphorical meanings or figurative language meanings. Just look at literally what the poem says and write your notes in the margin. Circle, underline any words that stand out to you, seem to have specific connotations, but do this first read through and then we'll look at them more closely tomorrow in class. Good luck.